matter where you are in this bigger world. Dance like you used to do when you were a boy or girl. Don't matter your location, anyone from any nation. I just wanna know. Will you dance with me? Dance with me. Can we take it slow? Take it slow. Catch feeling, feeling. It's in the air. You can feel the groove. Let your body move. Make it go. Ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Feeling the sunshine on me. Feeling the music running through my veins. Feeling the rhythm pumping in my feet. Make you wanna go. Ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Will you dance with me? Dance with me. Can we take it slow? Take it slow. Catch feeling, feeling. It's in the air. You can feel the groove. Let your body move. Make it go. Might sound a little bit crazy, but I don't care. All I wanna do is put my hands up in the air. Wind my waistline, bring it up, down, and round. If you could keep up, then we can get down. Can you feel it? Does the music make you feel alive? Does it make you wanna go? Will you dance with me? Dance with me. Can we take it slow? Take it slow. Catch feeling, feeling. It's in the air. You can feel the groove. Let your body move. Make it go. Feeling the sunshine on me. Feeling the music running through my veins. Feeling the rhythm pumping in my feet. Make you wanna go. Get it on your feet and dance with me. Dirty wine, dirty wine. Let me see you. Dirty wine. Rock it down, rock it down. Rock it down. Do the one drop, do the one drop. Skip to my loo, let me see you do the one drop. Will you dance with me? Dance with me. Can we take it slow? Take it slow. Catch feeling, feeling. It's in the air. You can feel the groove. Let your body move. Make it go. Ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
And she said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn the kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. She said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn the kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. Make it better when you fall asleep. One call to make you weak. Give me about an hour and we can shower and blow some trees. Let me get between them knees. I'm a nibble like my teeth. But once it's jumping, girl, I see visions of you and me. Yeah, I'm digging your essence. I like your sex appeal. Baby, that body's a blessing. I love the way you feel. I'm so addicted to that. Oh, nah. And I'm willing to stay forever if you hold that down. And she said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn the kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. She said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn the kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. And she said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn the kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. She said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn the kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. know how to facts. Maybe if you with it, we can start a tab. Break down them walls, you can let me in. I can be your quarterback. Come on, put our team right on the map. Oh, girl, I love you just like Mary Jane. I give you everything. Damn, I hope you feel the same. Come and make it better, just like Mary Jane. Oh, girl, I can't complain. I need your touch, can't get enough. Come and beat me up, it's just like Mary Jane. Oh, girl, I love you just like Mary Jane. Oh, girl, I love you just like. And I've been hide and seek, and still I can't get loose. Won't let me leave, keep trying to pull me back to you. Girl, you got me going and I can't stand to play the fool. You got me breaking all the rules because I'd rather be with you. I said I'd rather be with you, rather be it too. Can't get too comfortable, I gotta play it cool. I've been stuck inside the cycle, I've been really in a loop. And every time I try to go, it's obvious and still is true. There's a string tied around my pinky ring and I don't know who it is to. But I like what I'm feeling with you, girl, I can't lie, wanna see what it do. Baby, I'm loving the way that you look at the kid when you heat it and get in the mood. Call me whatever, I'm fucking with you. More than addicted, I'm going to the moon. And I've been hide and seek, and still I can't get loose. Won't let me leave, keep trying to pull me back to you. Girl, you got me going and I can't stand to play the fool. You got me breaking all the rules because I'd rather be with you. And I've been hide and seek, and still I can't get loose. Won't let me leave, keep trying to pull me back to you. Girl, you got me going and I can't stand to play the fool. You got me breaking all the rules because I'd rather be with you.
Boy, let's be honest. Told you from the jump that you can't buy this. You'll get addicted if I let you bite it. Ooh. Now I'm at your place, screaming out your name. Baby, that string around your pinky is for me. Can't forget it, I'm willing to come and jog your memory. Riding, diving, going deep. You can run, but you can't hide, cause I'm about to see.
And I've been hide and seek, still I can't get loose. Won't let me leave, keep trying to pull me back to you. Girl, you got me going and I can't stand to play the fool. You got me breaking all the rules because I'd rather be with you. And I've been hide and seek, and still I can't get loose. Won't let me leave, keep trying to pull me back to you. Girl, you got me going and I can't stand to play the fool. You got me breaking all the rules because I'd rather be with you.
Situation concerning two guys. Each one offers me something I need inside. It's like I'm fighting morning, noon, and night, trying to find my Mr. Right. How can I decide? Tell me, which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? makes me feel special, knows how to make me smile. But how can I know for sure if he's the right one for me? I don't wanna be in denial. He's always real good to me, he cares about his family, so why do nice guys finish last? I'm fighting myself, I don't know what to do. It's like tug of war, I'm going back and forth. Give me a sign, trying to make up my mind. I'm running out of time, so tell me, which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be your fool, cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be your fool, cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Should I pick the bad boy? There's something about him that makes me feel excited when he comes around. A roughneck that's never on time and he's full of lies, but he's sweet to me. He supplies my physical needs when he drops to his knees, making sweet love to me. I'm second guessing, really stressing, wanna make the right decision. The good man, strong, kind, the perfect balance, a man of his word, straightforward and wise, a real stand-up guy. How can I decide? Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be your fool, cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be your fool, cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be your fool, cause I'm really about to
Said I can't put my finger on it, it's just something about a swag. So they got a little bubble, something like that with glass. Hang it out the bar, on my bed. Said I can't put my finger on it, there's just something about a swag. So they got a little bubble, slimmed up the hourglass, trying to knock it out the park. On my bed, we can get into it slower, let me flex the gift of gab. Baby girl, you so astounding, your essence I never had. We can make a different flavor if you let me handle that. Put it in a flick, rub your body down with heated oils, I'm a pro at this. Tryna hit you with that, where you going? Ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit. Hit her with that, where you going? Ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit. Hit her with that, where you going? Ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit. Hit her with that, where you going? Ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit. Hit her with that, where you going?
You've been talking that shit, but now that it's time, don't run from me. Yeah, you heard what I said. Don't be late either, there's a meeting in my bed. And I'll be there waiting, ready to fulfill all your fantasies. Please, don't be timid, baby. No fears, come and talk to me. And tell me all the things that you like. All the nasty shit you been dying to try. You been playing and I don't know why. Know that you a freak, why you acting all shy? Classy yet nasty, not to mention I'm fly. Pussy like drugs, you should let me get you high. Man, if you give me a chance, have you falling off the bed, trying to run from this head. I promise.
Ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit. Hit her with that, where you going? Ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit. Hit her with that, where you going? Ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit. Hit her with that, where you going? Ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit, ain't no running shit. Hit her with that, where you going?
No matter where you are in this bigger world, dance like you used to do when you were a boy or girl. Don't matter your location, anyone from any nation. I just wanna know. Will you dance with me? Dance with me. Can we take it slow? Take it slow. Catch feeling, feeling. It's in the air. You can feel the groove. Let your body move. Make it go. Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Feeling the sunshine on me. Feeling the music running through my veins. Feeling the rhythm pumping in my feet. Make you wanna go. Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Will you dance with me? Dance with me. Can we take it slow? Take it slow. Catch feeling, feeling. It's in the air. You can feel the groove. Let your body move. Make it go. Might sound a little bit crazy, but I don't care. All I wanna do is put my hands up in the air. Wind my waistline, bring it up, down, and round. If you could keep up, then we can't get down. Can you feel it? Does the music make you feel alive? Does it make you wanna go? Will you dance with me? Dance with me. Can we take it slow? Take it slow. Catch feeling, feeling. It's in the air. You can feel the groove. Let your body move. Make it go. Feeling the sunshine on me. Feeling the music running through my veins. Feeling the rhythm pumping in my feet. Make you wanna go. Get it on your feet and dance with me. Dirty wine, dirty wine. Let me see you. Dirty wine. Rock it down, rock it down. Rock it down. Do the one drop, do the one drop. Skip to my loo, let me see you do the one drop. Will you dance with me? Dance with me. Can we take it slow? Take it slow. Catch feeling, feeling. It's in the air. You can feel the groove. Let your body move. Make it go. Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa.
And she said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn to kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. She said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn to kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. Make it wet when you fall asleep. One call to make you weak. Give me about an hour and we can shower and blow some trees. Let me get between them knees. I'm a nibble like my teeth. And once it's jumping, girl, I see visions of you and me. Yeah, I'm digging your essence. I like your sex appeal. Baby, that body's a blessing. I love the way you feel. I'm so addicted to that. Oh, nah. And I'm willing to stay forever if you hold that down. And she said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn to kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. She said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn to kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. And she said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn to kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. She said, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Tell me something sweet, I'll pillow talk you through the night. Whispers to your heart and turn to kisses in your dreams. And once we in them sheets, you won't never wanna leave. like Mary Jane. Oh girl, I love you just like Mary Jane. I give you everything. Damn, I hope you feel the same. Come and make it better, just like Mary Jane. Oh girl, I can't complain. I need your touch, can't get enough. Come and beat me up, it's just like Mary Jane. From the middle of the club, you say you running low again. Well, let me fill your cup. I got some papers in my section and some fonts in the tuck. She been calling me Split Daddy, baby. Please don't gas me up. You can keep your mask. I don't want time with that. Tryna know your heart by the time we start, baby. Ain't no hiding facts. Maybe if you with it, we can start a tab. Break down the walls, you can let me in. I can be your quarterback. Come on, put our team right on the map. Oh girl, I love you just like Mary Jane. I give you everything. Damn, I hope you feel the same. Come and make it better, just like Mary Jane. Oh girl, I can't complain. I need your touch, can't get enough. Come and beat me up, it's just like Mary Jane. Oh girl, I love you just like Mary Jane. Oh girl, I love you just like. And I've been hide and seek, still I can't get loose. Oh, let me leave you tryna pull me back to you. Girl, you got me going and I can't stand to play the fool. You got me breaking all the rules because I'd rather be with you. And I've been hide and seek, still I can't get loose. Oh, let me leave, keep tryna pull me back to you. Girl, you got me going and I can't stand to play the fool. You got me breaking all the rules because I'd rather be with you. I said I'd rather be with you. Rather be it too.
I mean, if y'all want to go onto the live and see.
There we go. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, yep. Sorry, you guys. We were having technical difficulties, also known as CP time.
No.
Sorry, you guys. I like to crack jokes. But yes, we are here for book club. Wait, what was funny? The joke was actually funny?
No, me and her got up at the same time and left as soon as the live started and got back at the same time. We had to go to the same place to get the same thing.
Dang, somebody
missing Sierra. Yeah, this is CC right here. We're definitely off center though.
We are. Yeah.
Because I'm holding Sierra. Hey girl. Would you like us to scoot over? Yeah, scoot over to the right.
No.
It ain't nothing but a scoot. She gonna say scoot and then she gonna scoot.
No, I didn't say anything.
Nah, but the lighting is.
Yeah, because I had it set for,
Y'all all smell so good, so I don't mind being close to y'all.
I took a shower.
Me too. I'm hydrated.
I'm trying new deodorant.
Thank you for doing that.
Try new deodorant. It is amazing. Okay. All righty. So first I'm going to kick off with this live saying that this live is actually, what you say it was? What we supposed to say? It's promoted. Sorry, I had to speak to, our assistant intern. Oh God, he's so great. I don't want to see him leave. Shout out to you. What do you want to go by today? Blue. Go ahead. Get your what is it? Your 30 seconds in?
Your 30 seconds in pain. Your 5 seconds in pain. I'll take it if you insist.
But for just for our audience, can you tell them a little bit about you and your violin and all that?
So I didn't bring my violin today because it was a chaotic day. But my name is Blue, Code Blue Violin, Code Blue _ everywhere. I make a bunch of covers. I'm writing originals. I'm working on it.
That's progress.
And we will eventually have his music. We'll see. Yes, we will have his music.
Hopefully we're the first ones to get it.
Yes. You know, yes.
New
we
music,
can do
new
what?
music.
Then we can do exclusive. All right, so thank you, Blue, for helping us. He's been helping us the last couple of book clubs. He's doing an amazing job. And so we're jumping into this week's book club again. Like I said, this month's book club is promoted, and we can just show just a little quick. And we're going to talk about it later in the book club. But it's by
Vanna White on. Hold on, keep talking, girl. I got you.
But yes, it is a round of protein powders. We're all in the health space, in different parts of the health space, because I saw her face side-eye me. But again, once I've been trying to think about, the type of protein powders, and I know that these two are avidly work out. So I'm like, hey, this will be something interesting. They have different flavors, so we're going to try it and talk about it at the end of the book club.
My favorite color,
purple. And yes,
it's the unflavored.
Yeah, the unflavored. That's why I was like, we should, but we don't have any other things to make it spicy. So, we do have that spicy lemonade.
Girl, don't nobody want no spicy protein powder.
Right. But I'm just
crazy.
What? I literally took a sip of that lemonade. And I was like, what is happening? Nobody warned me. Nobody told me anything.
She did say it. You just wasn't paying attention. She was over here doing something else.
Girl, it's jalapeno.
It's like
habanero.
Yeah.
Yuzu,
pineapple, and habanero.
Why? That's what I said. I wanted to be I was thirsty. I said, go.
Because it's almost like, I know why they did it. I get it. I can see.
Hey, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and make sure you hit that heart.
Are y'all not appreciating my?
Okay, go ahead. Yes, she's doing a great job. Her hands, movements, and all that. Just very
Vanna Brown.
Giving very.
Yeah, I'm Vanna Brown. I'm Vanna Brown.
Yeah, Vanna Brown. All righty. So,
okay,
this book club, it was Shani's pick. And again, we did the finances. And for the foreseeable future, for right now, she is going to be. She's doing it. She's doing it. I'ma shut up.
The foreseeable future.
For
right now.
Yeah, she's hosting the book club.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This is her moment.
Well, everyone, thank you for joining us again. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. I am Shani, as she mentioned. I'm the one, not the two.
Oh, no, sorry.
Wait, you got to do all of them. Can't keep up. You got to do all of them.
Can't keep up.
Mm-hmm. And with me today are the lovely Shanae, Desiree, and Jasmine. And you guys already met Blue. So let's jump into it. The wheel landed on our genre this time is finance. I don't know. Somebody might have set the wheel up for this.
No, I just think this happened.
It happened. It happened.
Divine timing.
It did. So I selected this particular book, and the book we're going to be reviewing today is
She has a physical
Take
copy.
Your Seat at It says at the table, but if you read the book, take your seat at your table.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, you probably should have thought about that title, but it would have been given up.
Not telling the man to change his.
Not at the table, at your table.
Well, I mean,
he went all about tables.
That's true.
It's about taking your seat at your table.
Mm-hmm.
So even though the genre was finance, I selected this book because I've been following Anthony for a while. And obviously you guys have read the book with us. I first became aware of Anthony when he was on the Dave Ramsey show, which I'm a fan of Dave Ramsey. And Anthony references Dave and the platform and how it influenced him and gave him his start. So I'm not going to go too much into Dave, but certainly if you are just getting started on your financial well-being journey, I would also suggest that you check out some Dave Ramsey's books or his, you can find them on YouTube, other platforms as well. Dave Ramsey is tough, so you got to be thick-skinned, but sometimes that's what we need.
Right.
So jumping into the book, I selected this book again because what I do know about Anthony, he speaks about this in the book as well, is he is very much for getting a college education without going into debt. Like, you don't have to go into debt to get a college education. Right. So that's what I knew of him. So when we selected finance, and I just wanted to look him up because I follow him as well. And you can look him up as well. He's live on YouTube as well.
I tagged him in it.
So
hey, Anthony. Hey. Last I know he was single.
He's looking for somebody because all his examples.
He said when I get a kid. It's about family and dates. I said, I was trying to find his birthday. And I was I was going to put him in the pattern.
Don't have no sense. All right, Shady, go ahead.
Next.
No, but honestly, we're going to jump into this right after we play a game.
You got to get the.
You should do that. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. So game master.
Yeah.
What's the game?
Oh yeah. Did you the game?
Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto, passo bem solto.
Yeah, who moves like this? Everybody grab.
Passo bem solto, nós é só do fim de semana. De tabacosa, com nilamia. Meu erra corte de fobat, e tento sair. Valeu trilha por você, vai fazer você. De farmante de fazer, espessa do play. De farmante de fazer.
She would pretend to say that she had you, though when she knows she did.
De farmante de fazer, espessado, 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 espessado.
Listen, I had 12 minutes to do this.
I'm pouring it to myself because I know I'm going to say
that is true. I know. All right, so yes.
I just don't respond.
I didn't pour in anyone's cup. I didn't get the concept.
I lost. That's great. Amen.
I don't know if that's good or bad to have the full cup.
All righty. But I thought that was fun. It gave me some inspiration.
Those were safe questions.
They were.
I was a little afraid of the questions.
Exactly why I said the questions that I could have asked. I said I ain't gonna do that.
Well, thank you for the PG.
You're welcome. I knew somebody would have appreciated my decorum.
I mean, I thought it was gonna be regular. That's why when you said you was gonna change it, I was like, I guess.
I said for somebody to be like, y'all need to know my business. Y'all need to know what's going on over here and how many I got.
The original one wasn't that bad though.
It was to me. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't.
The original
the ones you sent.
The one you sent. That video that had all the questions in it.
I forgot what I had sent.
Who has the most hoes? Who has all of those
I wasn't expecting y'all to use those questions.
Exactly.
I was just giving an example.
Okay, and I did great. Thank you.
You did good.
I can add
a little more.
Yes, but I had to, get our feet wet first. You know what I'm saying? Just,
Are we gonna do it again?
Oh no. I mean, maybe the next book club, but no. We good. All righty. Okay. You were scared. I told y'all I had y'all backs. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wasn't gonna do it to y'all because I was like, did she know what she sent me? I will literally directly copy and paste.
It was supposed to be an example. I need to give instructions.
Yes, exactly. Instructions.
I mean, I just thought it was fun and spicy. I don't know. I didn't think anything was wrong with it.
Oh, yep. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Go ahead and make sure you
I thought it was a little bit more.
Shani with what?
I know which one. I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, so let us know. What's her name? I can't see. It's too far.
Janelle.
Janelle, yes. Tell us what you thought Shani was doing. Spill the tea. The tea. The spicy habanero tea.
Thank you for joining, girl. All right, we're gonna get into the book. Okay. So I gave you guys the background of why I selected Anthony and looked for the book. So I was not familiar with this book. I know some of our other books, I've read them previously. I did not read this book before. I didn't know the book existed. And so I looked it up. And so I have to say,
philosophical. I couldn't. It was too far for me to read.
Well, Shani got it too. We shared.
Yeah, we shared.
Yes. It was both of us. It was, you're right. It was both of us. So when I jumped into this, and I was like, oh, because I know him with finance background, but he's very much a proud Christian as well. Dave Ramsey is a Christian. Like, so if you're familiar with them, you know that they, yes, they give financial advice, but it's also like spiritually grounded as well. So I assumed that would be some portion of this book, but I wanted to start with you all. So when you know the book was on finance, I'm going to start with you, Jasmine. Okay. Like, what did you find most like surprising going into this, thinking we were reading a book just about finances?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I found anything surprising, only because we did read a Dave Ramsey book before. And he did, go over a lot of things that I've, heard Dave Ramsey say, my dad say, especially about making sure that you save at least for like a month out, so that, just in case for emergencies, always have like emergency money and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that I already knew. So I wouldn't say anything was surprising. I did enjoy the book because it was, I'm not really big on, like, this is not a book that I would have picked. There's not something, I just wouldn't have read that. This is not my thing, nor was the Dave Ramsey one. So I guess I liked it a little bit more than I thought I would, because I liked his story. So
for me, I felt like it was like a more holistic approach to finances. And one of the key things that really stuck out for me was when he was talking about how like it's important for you to take care of your body, because that's like that's like the hill I'm willing to die on, because I've seen older women that are ambitious, have an entrepreneurial mindset, gifted, talented, not be able to reach their goals because their body failed them, because they didn't take care of themselves. So just seeing how important that was and how that can tie into how it can affect your money. Yeah. It can affect your finances to be unhealthy and not take care of yourself.
That is true.
So,
all right, that's right. Anything that you found like surprising in a finance book that Anthony shared?
Well, I think I'm going to take this more introspective. When we went to the personal story part, yes, that is so true. It's just that I feel like a lot of the things that are happening are in alignment. For me, it goes from our interviews. So y'all make sure to check the interviews out. They come out every other week on YouTube, and our book clubs are once a month, every Monday, the second Monday of each month. But every time that these things drop, it is something that I am going through that either the interviews or even the books itself is helping push me out of. So like right now I'm in a financial war, right? And I'm not saying like, I'm broke or anything. I'm just saying like the way that I want to do things and did things, or I'm in a shift. And so just listening to the book and all the things that I got from it was very surprising, because I didn't think that I was going to take it to this point or listen to it. I mean, not even listen to it, not saying like that, but like, I just didn't think it was going to resonate with me so hard. Especially like all the different aspects of like, you can have this financial freedom, but what is financial freedom? Like Shemay said, if you're not healthy, if you're now spending all of this money you're making to make sure you're alive to spend more money, like it's just, so it's like, and even mentally. So there are things and strides that I've made recently to, one, think about myself for a chance, like think about my mental space, think about my health, the things that I have going on. So listening to someone who is talking about this journey that I'm currently on and in was very like inspiring and helping me continue to push through that. So for me, it was just
the timing was
really
impeccable.
Yes. Like, and I'm just like, I don't know, like if what is ordained or, like, it's like, if you want to do things and you put things out here, I think that the way that these things have been kind of just unfolding on its own, it's we're able to actually relate to it, to have a conversation about it, because it's not surface.
Yeah.
So I just hindsight, I was like, dang.
Well, I appreciate that, and I definitely will say like there's aspects of what each of you said, like leaning into what Shimei said around the holistic approach. Like I love how he broke it down, and like this is our temple. We can talk about our body as our temple, but if we're not well, we can't serve God's purpose either. But just how deep he went into like the interconnectivity, and just as I was thinking about it, because I've read lots of finance books, and I think this is the first time I've heard someone talk about the physical aspect of how that impacts you living a life of abundance. But it's so true. Like if you're not well, but ultimately for me, like all of the different areas, and we'll get into each of the different areas as well. But ultimately for me, it's around understanding your purpose. Like when you align yourself with your purpose and then align all aspects of your life to that purpose, then that's how you achieve abundance. And so if you are like, discipline is a real thing. Like, so to do well with your finances, to do well with your spiritual life, to do well with your physical life, they all require a level of discipline.
Yeah.
And so if you are a disciplined person with your money, then if you are disciplined, if you have a disciplined mindset, if you have a prayer life and you're like, I'm going to be disciplined, you have a disciplined Bible reading time, like those things, like building that skill, the skill of discipline, the skill of building good habits in whatever you do and what you put yourself in and towards your purpose, then it shouldn't be a problem for you to get yourself up, and you don't even have to go to the gym. I work out at home most of the time. But to get yourself up, and this is for me personal, so I'm doing it as a very personal stories. Like, look, if I don't got it in me to get to the gym, I don't feel like working out, I tell myself, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to walk on the treadmill. I'm going to walk on the treadmill mad slow.
But you did
until I feel like doing something. Yeah. But guess what? Once I'm there,
you can't help not.
Once I'm there, then I'm like, ooh, I feel good. let me go do this real quick. Oh well, I got time. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Right.
That's the hardest part. Is
getting there. Getting there. So, and I mean, it's not something that you're going to perfect. So, even though we're talking about finances specifically tonight, it's not something that you got to work at it. You got to build a good habit. And so, I'm going to jump into like a couple of the questions that he hit really hard with, I think in the first or second chapter, was that really made me stop and think. Do you have control over your own table?
Yeah.
And like I would say most of us would be like, yeah, I control my table. But then once he broke it down, he's like,
maybe not so much.
I might be sitting in the passenger seat. You're not even at the table. I mean, because I look at it as also like, are you in control of the vehicle, right? Like if you're driving. So I always take it, because I don't know if it was Dave Ramsey that talked about the car, or if it was another book that we read that talked about the car. And we probably just gonna have to bring it back to Dave Ramsey, but do another book by him again, refresh. But I just the whole sitting at the table, all I could think about was in a car. You got the driver's seat, the passenger seat, and the back seat. A lot of times people start in the back seat, not even realizing that there's someone driving, or someone's supposed to be driving. And then you move into the passenger seat when you realize, okay, there is someone driving. I'm scared, but if I don't want to be scared, I just drive. And then you move into the driver's seat, and then now you're in control. So like, making that jump in your life, it's like, you're sitting at a table, but you don't realize who's cooking the table, preparing the table, doing all of these things with the table. It's just, I think it's steps,
I feel that I am in control of my table, but from a personal standpoint, I don't know when to tell people, go and get up. Thank you for your time. That sometimes my table's a little crowded, but that's my own doing. So I am in control of that, but I have a very crowded table, so I need to go ahead and,
And then my follow-up question is like, we have multiple tables, right? Like when we're looking at a table in this question, right? Are we looking at a table of like your life in total with your business, your all of the things?
That's what he was talking about. Everything.
Everything.
The table is everything.
All those different chairs represent a different aspect of your life and the people that you have given some level of stewardship to that chair.
Right.
It's like a boardroom. You have a chair. You have your vice chair. You have your security, not your security officer. You need one of them.
You need one of them. Your lawyer. You got your, you got your whole.
But then I look at it though as like for me, and I don't know, maybe this is just me going deeper than necessary, but like I just feel like we have different tables for different situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's think about you and motherhood, right? You have a table with your kids and your family life. That's a completely different table than in your business life because
they're all on the same table because they all intersect. Right. They're all going to have to deal with the other at some point in time. They're all connected. So because everybody needs to be at the same table.
In order for me to manage my business or my career, I have to have things in place that manage my family. And that's going to require, so my table might involve an accountant and a nanny.
Right.
Because of what is at my table.
Right.
What my food looks like. So
and that's how Anthony explained it. Like, think about like the planks that make up the table. Right. So he talked about your spiritual, health, mental, physical, your career, financial, and then relational. So in relational, that could be
that would
romantic relation, children, family.
Yeah. So a therapist,
right? Yeah. So ultimately, and then in each of those areas, he suggested that you have accountability partners. Like that really resonated with me because there's definitely areas of my life like they're part of my table, but I go at it alone. And so I think that was one of my takeaways. It's like, okay, I need to get accountability partners in some of these areas.
I've been longing for that actually.
But I mean, like he said, intentional, like intentionally seek that out. Like I think some of these areas, right? Like spiritual leaders, mental therapists, like, so you have some of these people at your table, but then there's other areas where I don't let people have a seat for that. And I go at it my own. And I think he spoke really well about the benefit of having that is that they keep you on track. They check you. They're honest with you in that area. So I'm going to be very intentional about making sure I have people for some of those areas. But ultimately, he also talked about like leaving some of the seats empty, as Shemay said. So when you are at different phases in your life, then yes, you need to get up from that seat and you need to put the right person in for that.
It was nice. It's okay. No hard feelings.
Right. Mentally, I'm okay. Now, physically, I need this person.
Right. But ultimately, he was saying all of those things have to be part of the same table because beyond everything, it needs to align to your purpose. So that includes your family, that includes your finances, that includes your spiritual, right? It needs to be.
I know, and I'm like a compartmentalized. The like things don't need to like touch.
I mean, in a way, it is compartmentalized like, I think, because everybody is in a certain seat.
I mean,
so it's still.
But she wants separate tables. She want a whole room with separate tables. She want to walk by the table.
But think about it like that. But think about it like this. If it was like that, it would make it so much harder for you in the end. Because now you have to go from this table all the way over here to that table because you need something from over here. That don't make no sense.
But what if they cooking lobster and these people got pasta?
They should come sit at your table.
Well, at the end of the day, but if that's the case, they're not supposed to be at your table.
Oh, okay.
If they're not supposed to be at your table,
if you made it make sense.
If they don't want what you want, because it's your table, so you need to be eating what I'm eating. You're not gonna eat something else.
Right. But no. I mean, but see, sometimes
it's your table though. It's your table.
But sometimes I don't know what I want to eat. I mean, you might put like that is the problem.
That is a problem.
Like I'd be like,
but that's why you have the people at your table that you trust that can say, hey, maybe we should have chicken today.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
you do want different tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just gonna make life a lot harder. Is all
you're gonna be exhausted.
I'm already exhausted.
But
I'm already tired.
And that's why I said I think it's easy for anyone when he asks that question, like, are you at the head of your table? Because
Mm-hmm.
even the example he gave is a youth pastor, and he's planning this huge event, and he didn't have a seat. They didn't even have a seat for him.
Oh yeah, he had to stand by the door.
Oh
He had
yeah,
to stand by the door. So
Mhm.
maybe some of us might feel like we're in control of our table, but really, and because you brought it up about having children, like yes, but we get to choose. Like if there is something that they desire and it's not in alignment with our purpose, like a resource or something, then we got to be willing to say no. That's being the head of your table.
Absolutely.
It doesn't mean we don't love our children, but ultimately our children don't go. They're going to have their own
and
table.
they can get it when they want
right, right. It doesn't always have to be, because that goes back to, are you in control over your table?
Right.
Or are you allowing other influences?
And he used the example with kids being a chair that they might come and go. They come, you know, as time progresses. And he used the example of like his family and how that table changed. And then when you think in the practical sense of when your children go off to college or they're gonna come home, they might be sitting at the table for a couple of months in the summer, and then they gone. Then you're gonna see them next month for winter break or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like the same concept.
Like, and we could talk about, because I'm in this phase in life, right? Like love, want to give both of my children a debt-free college education. But at the end of the day, if that interferes with my purpose and my own financial well-being, then I gotta say no. Like, we don't figure this out. Like, you know, so I think that's what it is. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It just means that you need to look at every part of it and be in alignment. So that leads me to the next question that he asked early on. Are you pouring yourself out to build someone else's table? Like, so are you spending more time in somebody having a seat at someone else's table, being an accountability partner for them, and neglecting your own table?
I used to.
I've done that a lot.
I mean,
I've done that a lot in my life.
I wouldn't say
helping someone else build their table
done it before,
more than building my own table.
See, and some of these questions, and I guess for me, it depends on the person and what their goals are in life. And I think that's how we answer that question, because I feel like there's going to always need to be someone helping build that table, or building that dream, or building that.
Just having balance.
But having balance with it, yes. And if you understand, like, hey, because like, let's say you're going into a job in a career and you want to do something, right? Like, I want to, let's say, for instance, okay, running a nonprofit, right? Well, if I decide to go to, join a nonprofit board. So when you join a nonprofit, like let's say I can join American Red Cross or Goodwill. I'm there, their stuff is pretty much already created, but I'm still helping them, but I'm there for a purpose. I'm there to gain the insight and gain the knowledge. I'm still helping them, but I know why I'm there. And then at the same time, I feel like when we pose that question, I feel it's just so many different layers to that for me, because it's like, even posing that question, not everyone is meant. And I know people are going to be like, oh no, everybody should this, that, and the other. I mean, to a degree, but if you're most people are going to be employees. And I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. It's the truth of it. It's like most people are employees. And so telling people, employee mindset people, that you're building a table or building something for someone else, like, yes, ultimately you are doing it, but you don't need to do that, and you need to do this for yourself. I feel like it's counter intuitive. And you do
well, because he touched on in the book that yes, you can be an employee, but you still should have something else at your table. So your table involves you being an employee. Your career is a part of your table. So that can exist, but you should not be solely relying.
You should still have a table and things going on at your table.
You should have a chair that has another stream of income for you. You should have a chair that might represent like your savings and your future, like your future finances. So yeah, and I tell my kids all the time, if in order for you to lead, you must first learn how to follow. That's what's going to make the best type of leader. And even like you put it in the sense of people that they become CEOs and they build companies from the ground up. They start in the mailroom. those make the best CEOs because they've been able to see all the parts.
They know exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm. So I think you can have both, and I think that's what he was saying in the book, that that's what that table represents.
Right.
Those chairs, you know, those chairs.
I think as long as that time as an employee doesn't keep you from pursuing your purpose, like he said with him, like working for Ramsey, he's like best job you could ask for, but I mean, he didn't use the word complacency, but he got a little complacent. He was getting a nice paycheck or what, you know, he felt like was great and was living his life. He was doing a good job, you know. Then when somebody interviewed him and they were like, okay, well, what are you doing to build your own?
Janelle said, how do you find that balance?
The balance with what exactly?
Being like the balance of your table. Like finding out, like, especially, and I'm assuming if I don't know,
that's what you're touching on.
Like, especially if you're working for somebody else, you still need to make sure that you do the things that you need to do for you, and you're not neglecting yourself and everything at your table, be it like personal time or making sure that you know, your house is kept, or you know, whatever, your kids are good. You still have a table regardless. You just have to make sure, and even if you're helping somebody else with theirs, you can't be pouring more into their table than you're pouring into your own.
And I think that's what he said. Like, I think he gave some real examples. Like, okay, well, if you're working for that company, yes, you're gaining some skills, but you know, if your purpose is to do something else and what you're doing is totally not related to it, and it's keeping you from these other parts of your table being healthy, like because you're working too many hours, you can't work out. Because you're working too many hours, your health is suffering. Because you're working too many hours, your mental health is suffering.
Your relationship,
then that is probably a good indication that is not the right career.
So fanding that balance can start with looking at what I gathered from what he was saying is looking at your future and what your purpose is and how you envision. So he used the example, like if you know, have a family and you have, I can't remember the exact example. I'm gonna use my own example. If you have a family and you're talking about you want to travel the world and you want to do all these things, but you have 6 children, that really doesn't align with your future self. So now you have to, that's how you're going to find that balance. It's like, okay, what are my obligations? What has God put in me to do as well? And what are my skills? Like marrying all of those things together, I think will help you find that balance.
Or even if you do have the 6 kids and you want to take that vacation, you need to make sure that everything aligns, makes sense, so that you can do those things. So like,
well, I wasn't saying
what you're doing,
she was talking about traveling,
or traveling, or even that. If you want that to, it's not like it can't be attained, but you need to make sure that the things at your table
how much money is that
what does that look like? What do I have to do? What do I need to change in my life so that I can make that happen?
Because you did say something that like I wanted to touch on real quick. Is like, you know, in career, and we can go into this conversation another time. I'm pretty sure we're going to find a book that's going to hit on this and we can have this long conversation about it. But like, as far as like careers and love, right? Like when you brought that up, as far as like, if you're doing this and you find that this is slipping and this isn't working and this isn't working, but it's like when you're so goal oriented, like this is what I want my table to look like. If you're looking, and I guess, and bringing Shemay into the whole realization of the realistic aspect of what's happening, right? Like, is that like,
why you gotta bring me into the realistic?
No, that's what you said. I just, girl, you know what? I ain't trying to fight nobody tonight. I literally just repeat.
I just never know what you're gonna say, so I was like, hold on, what you about to say?
How I get in it?
Just let me finish the statement, and then you all know.
Okay. I'm sorry.
What I was saying was that, like, even in that realization, it's like, okay, hey, these are the things that I want, and like maybe speaking personally for myself, it's like the relationship aspect isn't in the
hey mom.
What you mean? Yeah, no. So the realization, I guess, for me is that really, like, if you know that you want to be somewhere and you want your table to be set up like this, and you want your table to be set up like that, like, because and like for me, I'm thinking like you got high school, you got college, you got all of this time to try to set up your table, because it's like you're going into the store. Because I look at it like this: you might know I need a table. Like I bought an apartment, I got a house, I want to get a table. But in order for me to get a table, I need to see am I going to be hosting events? Am I going to be doing this? I'm going to be doing that. So what type of table do I need?
Right.
You're in the process of building that. But like in relationships and business and career, taking like just looking at it like, hey, I want to get to this point. I'm not so focused on relationships, or I'm not so focused on this in this moment. Like I'm focused on this, or like, hey,
so that shouldn't be at your table.
Well, yeah, but eventually I want to add a seat for that to my table. Like, or okay, in the example of having 6 kids and wanting to travel, like, okay, I want to travel, and in my number, I want to have 10 kids. So how do I set myself up for 10 kids, travel, and all the things that I want?
How hypothetical?
Yeah. Well, honestly, when I was like young and my mom told me be realistic, I didn't want 10 kids. I did. I love kids, but I also love giving them back now too. So if I was going to do this, I should have done this at 13.
That's right.
I think that's where the accountability partners come in.
Right.
Yeah. So
because
the mental part, like you talk to your therapist about
that,
so that your therapist can dive into
after book club, I'm going to tell y'all mentally where I'm at in all of this, because it just was so
then your financial accountability partner says, okay, well, let's look at this. In order for you to be able to provide for 10 children,
right? You're going to have to do this.
It's going to take.
Wait. You said I talked to 2 people.
Yes, you do. You have to talk to everybody at the table to make sure that
she wants
tables,
because she
don't
want her.
Don't let this side
know that she.
I was raised. You don't tell the left hand what the right hand doing. So this is completely going against my upbringing.
That is.
So she ain't got no table. She just got a bunch of wood.
Right.
I got bars. And bar stools.
You got a doorknob.
You got that little fold out table that you can put out when you watch TV.
For them dang on disposable,
slide it on down.
For them microwavable dinners.
No,
just slide it down.
I'm gonna need you to put everybody together. It might help you a lot more. I'm just saying.
Well, we gonna come back to our final takeaways and thoughts about it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I did want to jump in because this was supposed to be a finance topic. So for those of you, hopefully you are familiar with Dave Ramsey, but I think you both said he can be a little strong and off-putting to certain people because he's pretty harsh. But I don't mind it. Maybe that's my whole up north vibe. But I'm like, tell me straight.
Harsh,
I don't.
People find
some people find
it's
him
harsh,
very
but it's not.
Really?
I don't think that it's a bad thing. I think that he tells the truth. I mean, if somebody feels like it hurts, then you might listen.
It
is what it is.
People call in and ask live questions on his show sometimes, and he's just like, is something wrong with you? He might say do you hear yourself?
His delivery may not be the best, but
sometimes people need that.
Yeah.
I love it. Tell me the truth.
Yeah.
You're calling here asking this crazy, which I think it sounds crazy.
Right.
But maybe other people who aren't bold enough to call, they need to hear it.
And you called and you knew what the hell was going to happen.
You knew he was going to talk to you like that.
Yeah, but I think sometimes people actually need to hear themselves.
Yeah.
I think because a lot of people and I haven't actually listened to a podcast or show for me to be able to completely give my opinion on it, but I am going to after this because it sounds like something that I would be laughing at. But I just feel a lot of times you have very brazen people that those typically to be the ones that call in and then get a complete shock at the response that's given. Whereas people, and I'm not saying this is true to a degree, but I'm saying that are a little bit more self-aware, oh yeah, I already know he's gonna cuss me out, so I ain't gonna call.
Right. And they might need to hear it.
But there are some people who know that they're may or may not get cursed out and don't care, but they just want to get the answer.
Yeah. I think truly, if you listen to him for any period of time, then you probably should already know what kind of response you're
That's what I was
saying.
But I think sometimes people have learned such poor financial behaviors from their family or just from doing it or from those in their circles
or not even
having it doesn't connect for them. And so with that, in case you guys aren't familiar with Dave, because I think he's pretty famous for his snowball. So let's talk about truly, if you are looking to get your finances in order, as we said, you got to have this kind of interconnected. And my opinion is to be disciplined. Be disciplined in every area of your life. But specifically on finances, I think he talked about first, like, you got to assess where you are. And assessing where you are is like pulling out all of your bills, your credit report, your debt, pull everything.
Don't run from it.
Don't act like if you don't see it, it's still there.
It's not like when you close your eyes,
it's still
you
there.
can't
It
see
didn't go away. It did not disappear.
Like, in order for you to begin the progress of improving your finances, you got to be honest with yourself. You need that accountability partner. So you can't approach it from a period of embarrassment. And I think that's one of the great things. Like, if you watch Anthony, he brings people on his shows, his own story. Like, I mean, he was homeless. He was living in his car, washing up, what he say, Dawn, dish soap in the car.
To go on a date.
To go on a
Your
date.
priorities out of order.
Priorities
You've been looking
is
for
all the way-
love. You've been looking for love.
He has been looking for love. You can tell. He didn't say that, but you can tell.
But I think is he shared that. And I'm glad he was like vulnerable in that way to share that, to say, like, you could come from nothing. You could come from beneath nothing and turn your life around.
Right.
So, but you need to be honest, right? And that's what it took for him. It took for him to admit to himself, pray to God, and say, look, I got myself in this mess. Like, if you will make a way for his California daddy to take him back in, like, he would not get himself in that situation again. So I think, not that you have to do that with your California daddy, but I think being honest and crying out to God and saying, look, I did this. I got myself in this situation. I did this. Like, I want to get on the right track. Can you send me the right accountability partner? I'm serious. I want to get this together. I know it's essential to my future, my children's future, my fulfilling your purpose, Lord. Can't tithe if you don't have any money left. Like, right? So I think it's that first part is like, take accountability. Take accountability for yourself. Get your credit report. Pull out all your debts. Pull out all your bills, your invoices. So the assessment part. Now, the next part of that is how much you make. Like, pull out your actual stubs. Pull out your checking account. I say go back for a year and just look at the trail of what you spend, where your money is actually going. Hey, there's all types of apps that you can use to begin that assessment part. I'm old school. I'll use Excel. I don't care. As long as you really put everything down in front of you to see.
There's an app that I use. This app. It's a Dave Ramsey app, actually.
There you go. Check out Dave.
Yeah, it'll show things to break up, like, you know, how much you're eating, spending, entertainment,
you gotta
travel,
you
all
gotta
of those
do
things.
it.
Yeah.
It's like you can't get some medicine if you ain't go to the doctor first to find out what's wrong with you. So get all your stuff, put it down in front of you. And then, you know, the step one that Anthony suggests is, number one, when you figure out what you earn, what you truly bring in, live below your budget. Like, I think the example he gave is if you make $5,000 a month, plan in your mind to spend $4,000. So figure out how that $4,000 can pay your bills. Take that $1,000 that you're putting aside, and again, this is relative. So he said 5,000, 4,000. So maybe it's 20%. Take 20% of what you earn every paycheck. He suggested to put it in a high yield savings account. I have a high yield savings account, but just something that's liquid that you can access pretty quickly, but it'll pay you more than a savings account. This is one of the things I've taught my children. I did not learn this until I was an adult. If you actually look at the interest rate on your savings account, oh, what a scam. I think mine pays 1/4%.
High yield savings is at 3.89, the one that I have. But I will also say, in those high yield saving accounts, in order for you to transfer out of them, it's going to take you about 2 to 3 business days. So if you really need it, you can't access it.
No, don't tell them that, because they're supposed to be putting it aside.
I mean, that's what LJ said.
They're supposed to be learning.
How do you stop? How do you stop what, LJ?
Yeah. I'm just saying that's what the point of it. The point of it is not to being able to access this money, because it's supposed to be saving and stacking. And the easiest, and even for me, cutting up some cards or taking cards and not, like, if you go out, right, you have one account that you spend from. If you take more cards, depending on if you're drinking or whatever, you might start spending more than you need to. But if you bring one card that has a certain amount, that's your budget. you can't go past that spending for that day or for that time and stuff like that. So like I'm gonna just keep it a book. I like high yield savings accounts because you can't access it that. So you really have to think to yourself, do I really need this or want this? And then once you can sit there and like go back and say, no, I can't wait 2 to 3 days for this because this is just a pair of shoes or something. By the time that 2 or 3 days go, you don't even want the shoes no more.
I mean, and we're talking about small numbers, but over time, and I have another book I can recommend if y'all truly want to get more finance information. But if you think about it, a typical savings account pays a quarter of 1%. Not 1%, a quarter of 1%. And I think probably like right now, I think in the book he said 5%, but you know the interest rate fluctuates. I think like right now it's probably about 3.5%. A quarter of 1%, 3.5%, that's what, like 14 times.
Yeah.
So even if you start small, it begins to compound over time. And I have a high yield savings account. I have it attached to my traditional checking and savings. And Desiree is right. Like if you need the money, it typically takes a couple of days to transfer into your account,
which allows you to not make impulsive buys.
But that's the point.
That's what
you're not supposed to be taking that money. And I don't recall like if he said a certain time frame. So, but I think the point is to budget below your income. So you need to go through, like I said, that assessment, go through where can you cut it out to get yourself where you can put aside the 20%. If you can't make it to the 20%, start with the 10% in the high yield savings account.
The app is called Every Dollar. If anybody wants to use it.
Oh, can you put that in the? Yep, he already on it.
It will. You can enter everything that you spend, and if it's like a reoccurring bill or if it's a one-time bill, and you can put in what your income is, and it'll balance it out for you month by month.
So now that you have assessed, you're living below your means, you're putting aside your 20% or 10% into the high yield savings account. He says keep doing that until you get your emergency fund established. And your emergency fund, he actually, I think, recommended 3 months. So 3 months of your actual pay.
In this economy,
you get 6 months.
Right. And that's what I was going to actually say. Like, I think Susie Orman and some other people actually say it should be 6 months because they said typically that's how long it really takes you now to find another job if you lose your job.
6 months right now.
But if you want to start with the 3 months, start with the 3 months. Once you get to the 3 months, like in your high yield savings account, you're not messing it. You're still spending your only 80% or 90% of your income. Once that emergency savings is there, you don't mess with it. Keep it there. So after you hit your 3 months, then that additional every 20%, 10% that you're taking, now you're going to put that on your debt. And he goes into detail about the snowball method, which came from Dave Ramsey. And so the snowball method is you done pulled out all these debts that you owe, credit cards, student loans, car note, mortgage, whatever they are. Take the smallest one that you owe. So say you got one that's 500, 5,000, 50,000 student loan, right? 150,000 mortgage. You start with the smallest one. So that $500 bill, like whatever the minimum is, you don't pay that minimum. You pay that amount that you have been setting aside to get to your emergency savings fund, your 20% or your 10%. Put that amount on that smallest bill. Put that amount on your smallest bill until it's paid off. All the rest of your bills, make the minimum payment. Once that smallest bill, that $500 is gone, now that's gone. So whatever you was paying on that smallest one, take that and add it to the minimum that you were paying on the $5,000 one. So he talks about that. And then that's the snowball. The rest of the loans, you keep paying the minimum. And this is what I think. I think it's psychology because there's been other people that think of it different. They like pay off the highest interest one first. But I think the psychology of it is those small wins.
Yes. Like, I finally paid that $300 card off.
Okay, now.
I finally paid that $500 card off.
What I was going to ask is to the people that they hear all of this, but they're like, I don't have any savings. I don't have I only have one source of income. You're saying, somebody might hear like $1,000. I'm going to save $1,000. How am I going to do that? What do we say to those people? How do they get here?
Can I say something? And I'm going to say something, and I'm going to say this because in the full entrepreneurship, there are months and days that I don't make anything. Just keeping it completely transparent. There are days and months that I don't make anything. And so when I look at, and I took a year assessment. So I think this is another moment where you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to, again, take the blinders off and say, hey, I need to see what it is that I can do, right? And so I took a year statements, and I looked at the previous year, and I looked at the worst month that I had. And that is that's where I started, right? So let's say I had a month where I made 5,000 or 6,000. I'm not counting that. I'm counting the month where I only made 1,000 or 2,500 based on my theme. So now this is where I start. So if I only made $1,000, and let me look at my bills and my living and all that other stuff. Okay, well, guess what? Maybe Netflix isn't something I need this month or going forward. I don't need to be watching TV, because guess what? I can pay $9 and save $30 on just reading books. And there were little things tweaks that I made. And then I started looking at my bills and my debt. And I said, okay, well, I have a credit card, $300. I have a credit card, $500. I have a couple, that's $1,000, this, that, and the other. And I started saying, okay, well, if I can get my living expenses to be, let's say, $800 a month, and I can guarantee that I can make at least $1,000 every month, because the $5,000 months or the $6,000 months in this entrepreneurship world aren't always guaranteed, but I can guarantee at the very least I can bring in $1,000. So I made that where I started and brought my living expenses down, and then that extra space I used to start paying things off. And in that, I ended up getting my credit score from a 450. I didn't even know you can get that low, to a 700 in about 2.5 years. And that was literally just like, okay, now after the second year, I looked at what my new threshold was. And I was like, oh, okay, well, on average, at the very least, I was able to bring in $2,500. So let's say you start off with a part-time job and it becomes a full-time job. Those things start to change, and you can start to assess where you are. And that's why I keep telling people, if you have a job that consistently brings in money, you get paid every week, every 2 weeks. I personally don't feel that there should be any excuse that you can't or shouldn't be able to do this, because the fluctuation of not knowing when or what and how is the most unstable and scariest part. Mm-hmm. I'm so serious. It's unstable and scary because you don't know this or that. But in the savings and high yield savings, mutual funds, stocks, and all that other stuff, learning and putting yourself in a situation to maximize the money that you are making, even if you only have $50 to $100 to play with every month. How do you maximize that $50 or that $100? It doesn't have to be me getting another job, but it could be me researching how to do this, how to do that, how to invest, where to do this, where to do that. So now after a year, how to take that existing money and turn it into more. So then after 6 months, you might have, instead of $50 that you've been putting, whatever, now you might have $250 that you can do certain things with. And it's just about taking time and educating yourself on what you can do with what you have where you are, if that makes sense. That's my advice.
Well,
go ahead. No,
I was just going off of what Desiree said. I don't necessarily agree there, because I know a lot of people who make six figures and they broke as So don't feel like, oh, you don't make enough money. Right? Like money mismanagement happens with wealthy people. Yeah. It happens
more than with wealthy people than
I'm sure you all
but that was my
know
point.
Examples.
That was literally my point.
Professional athletes, celebrities who end up living in a car. So it could happen at any phase of life and income level. I think, this is a good foundation, like the snowball method, taking the assessment, living below your means. Those are some good kind of foundational, like just knowledge that you need. But as I mentioned, any of these parts,
didn't matter.
components, any of these components of your table, discipline.
Right.
Discipline. Because Anthony doesn't necessarily go into detail because some of this, you know, he might assume that people understand, but sometimes people don't understand. If you're paying off your debt,
dark chocolates,
don't create new debt.
Right.
And like, it might be a good thing. Desiree suggested cutting up your cards, but don't close the accounts.
Yeah.
I give you the cheat code on that, but that's next level. You gotta get this in order first. Like once you pay off the debt, then the next level of financial literacy is how to make your money make money. And so dipping your toe into a high yield savings account, that's just the start. We talking about 3.5%, but you start investing in equities. You know, I got some personal stories about investing in equities. It'll be much more than some 3.5%. You know, and some of those things where you have an opportunity to earn even more money on your money, they come with some level of risk, right? So you got to get grounded in this first. And there's lots of resources out there. Once you get to that next level, you got your emergency fund straight, you got your debt paid down. There's lots of other information. Dave is good for that, on how to build your credit, as Desiree said. But you can't do any of that if your foundation is messed up. So you got to get this right first. You got to have that emergency fund. Like you got to live below your means. You got to pay down your debt. And then you can start turning it around and say, okay, well, now how do I accelerate this? Now that I'm disciplined enough with my spending. So maybe that 10% you started with, at 20%, you've learned how to live below your means. Because I would say one of the great things, look, I think I'm really good with my finances, but I'll tell you, the pandemic highlighted for me, like when I was making coffee at home, like how much money was I giving Starbucks?
Yeah, a lot.
Like what now I'm investing that Starbucks money and making my coffee at home. Like I was forced into it. But wow. So now pandemic ended. I'm not giving Starbucks all my money anymore. You know, so just you gotta be honest with yourself. But that's the assessment. Really look at where you're spending your money. Because if your response is I don't have it, but you're walking around with a $1,200 phone and every streaming service there is, you got it. You really do got to look at it.
To the wrong places.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I know Jasmine wanted to say something too.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think from what I thought Shimei was saying is like, how do those people start? Like they try, like she's saying, like, you know, not saying from somebody who doesn't have a savings account, who doesn't have all these things that we're talking about. How do they start? Where do they
real world?
Yeah, real world.
Say somebody is watching this right now and they work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
We, you know, no shade to those that work at McDonald's.
Yeah, no, I felt like I gave a real world application because,
but you from an entrepreneur,
that's an mindset is completely different.
But I'm saying, and the fact of the matter is, like, even if you're working at McDonald's, you are getting a steady check.
But we're not saying that they're making excuses.
No, I'm not making an excuse.
I'm saying they're not. We're not saying anybody.
I'm not giving an excuse. I'm saying this is how I would do it if I was at McDonald's.
Okay, so let me clear up what I was saying first.
Okay.
So what I was trying to get at is that in the world that we live in today, we know that minimum wage is not a living wage.
No, it's not.
And a lot of people are making minimum wage. Right. And so talking to those people that they're watching that may be watching us today, like maybe they want to do this, but they feel discouraged because they're like, even just hearing the numbers that are being thrown out here. Some people that might be overwhelming to them. Like that's not even you're touching $5,000.
Right, exactly.
That might, you get what I'm saying? So how does the person that isn't making that apply that?
25
I think
40
that
hours.
I think that assessment, and yes, we do have an issue in our country with living wage. I think still, like, you still got to be honest with yourself. You still got to do that assessment. You can't just hide behind I don't make that much money. Because again, how much are you paying on your cell phone bill?
Right.
How much are you paying? Like, where in your life can cut? Like, you can't cut because those are the two primary ways.
And there's somewhere you can cut.
There's always somewhere you can cut. At the end of the day, like you can cut something off. You don't have to get your nails done. I mean, might suck, but hey, you just gonna have to not do that. You know what I'm saying?
Or
you
Netflix,
might not be able to get that wig that you wanted to get. You know what I'm saying? Like all those little things that you know that's your thing. You're gonna have to figure out. You might have to go to the dollar store or to to the
Don't go to the dollar
not the
store.
dollar store, the
you
beauty
thought-
supply
listen,
store.
They had some good. They had really good lashes.
But I'm saying,
you
like,
see her,
you may have to go to the beauty supply store and get your hair instead of getting it online where you're paying $300 for it. You know, just those little things. And I mean, it could be anything. The type of tissue that you buy, instead of buying that too. Girl, don't worry about me because I have that in my budget. I like my butt to feel a certain way, and I'm gonna buy the tissue right now.
$40.
Like, how many times?
But I'm just saying, if I had to,
Right,
I know that that's somewhere that I can cut. I know I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to drop it down and go ahead and go get that Dollar General tissue.
Yeah, one
Those
ply.
examples,
and now,
Yes.
the streaming services.
Right.
Are you? How many times are you eating out? But that's the assessment. Like
Mhm.
you truly got.
Are you paying for subscriptions that you're not using, like the gym?
Yeah. And so there's two ways. There's the reducing your expenses, but then there's also side hustle.
And
Like,
I
what
think
can you do to
also
bring in more money?
community? Like it kind of goes into a chair because I was watching somebody and he was talking about how it's way more expensive to be poor. So like case in point,
It is.
you're talking about buying toilet paper, right?
Mhm.
Well, if you buy like the 4-pack of toilet paper, it's going to cost you more money, but maybe you can only afford the 4-pack. But if you bought the 30-pack, you're going to save. Now, but if you have a community of people that say that y'all band together, maybe you and a couple of people at your job, and you say, okay, well, I'm going to buy the toilet paper, and we're going to divvy it up. But everybody put in some money. If you put in $5, I put in $5, you put in $5, then we can get what we need, and we're saving money along the way. And so that's one way to do it. And some people do that. Like they might, go in on a membership card at a Costco or something like that. Like get creative in the sense of like you don't lack is a mindset.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset. And I think about like millennials and Gen Zs and like the whole like I feel like Gen X started side hustle, but I put it out there to my mama and them. Because, I mean, it wasn't called a side hustle back then, but I know people who was baking cakes and selling cakes and doing Friday fish fries.
My auntie, I know she always had her little side hustle.
Exactly. Like, so truly we go back to the baby boomers because they was getting it. Right, fish fries.
And he said that in the book. Like, have something on the side.
Have something on the side. And again, you might feel like, oh, it's not significant. Like maybe you do have a skill. People always tell you your cakes is wonderful. All right, bake you a couple of cakes, and like maybe you make $50 that week.
Or I bake 2 cakes and slice them up and sell them by the slice.
But guess what?
That's fruit by the fruit.
That's $50 that you're putting in a high yield savings account that you're not touching. That's growing.
Right.
That's growing. So even if the numbers are smaller than the examples that Anthony gave or what we're discussing, it's still your 20%. And it's still your 10%.
And there was a story of a man who was putting $25. Like he went and I had shared and I can find it and share the link where he was getting paid, I think $5 an hour. He had 4 kids, a wife, mortgage, the wife didn't work. It was just a whole story. And all he could afford was $25 a month in a mutual fund. And I think in about 15 to 25 years, he had reached $1 million.
Every little bit.
And he faithfully put $25 in that mutual fund.
Like I said, that's the cheat code.
We started
like
late,
once you get that foundation right, hopefully we'll get to read another book. But I mean, what she's talking about is like compounding and like I said, higher risk type investing, but don't start with that. Like a lot of people jumped in the Robinhood. You ain't know what the hell you was doing. You done lost all your damn money.
Right.
Like get your foundation right. Take your time and be disciplined. But that's back to where you have your accountability partners for your mental health, spiritual health, physical health, your financial. Like get an accountability partner who knows more than you. If it's something that you're not good at, ask the Lord to send you that right person, or spend your time and dedicate it. If you don't have that live person in your circle, like maybe everyone in your family got effed up money habits, then guess what? Listen to Dave Ramsey faithfully. Listen to Anthony Oneal faithfully. Like you'll begin to understand and hear from the people who are calling in and asking the questions and how they respond to them. Like begin to take that. Let them be your accountability partner if you don't have one. So. All right, so we're going to round this on out. All right, so I'm being the accountability partner for each of you right now. Okay. Which of these planks of your table, spiritual, mental, physical, career, financial, or relational, are you going to be intentional about finding an accountability partner for?
Oh, I done did all that already. Thank you. So I done did that. Check. I got me a therapist.
Cut it out. Your tables are in different rooms.
No. Well, I can't.
Not sitting at
First
the
of all, you're not gonna do me like that. Second of all, okay. So what? I know I can't have
glitching right now.
Right.
I can't talk to my therapist while I'm in there in a meeting with my financial advisor. That's crazy.
So can you get that question again, Shady?
Well, we gonna save you to last. All right.
You're never gonna hear the end of this, just so you know.
I would like us each to be intentional about getting an accountability partner in an area where we have not done so yet. Because, like I said, that was a challenge to me. There were certain of these areas that I'm like, I'm going at it on my own. I don't need nobody to help me. But I do.
Let me go ahead and screen.
We're gonna start with Shimei.
And I'm gonna send y'all
which
names.
of these areas are you going to be intentional about finding an accountability partner? Spiritual, mental, physical, career, financial, relational. Y'all think about it too.
I have all of these. The only thing that's missing spiritual. The spiritual accountability partner that I had passed away last year, and I have been avoiding that. And so you saying that brought that to my attention just now. That's where I definitely need to focus my energy. Yeah,
that's awesome. Jasmine.
Well, I was going to say spiritual only because I need all of them, but I feel like spiritual is probably where I need to start.
Yeah.
And then everything else will fall into place. I think that spiritually, I think I do need to do better. I've been working on it, but I don't have an accountability partner as it pertains to that.
I will say, are you ready? Because you said you already have them all. Are you going to answer the question too, or should I go ahead?
Go ahead. You said last. I'm fine with my placement.
We know.
Okay.
Going from one country to another.
For my
she done turned the other way.
Legs are cocked up. Uh-oh. I am committed. I truly have a lot of these accountability partners in my life, but I would like to be intentional about getting a physical health accountability partner, which I guess technically he talked about his doctor is his. So I will say my doctor is mine, but a lot of times I'm just like, I'm gonna do what I want to do at the gym. I'm gonna eat what I think is healthy.
Right.
So I do think I need someone to hold me accountable to some of the choices that I make. Because I get in this cycle where like, I'm gonna eat a bunch of junk. And then I'm gonna go to the gym. And that's probably not the healthiest. Counterproductive. Yeah. So I need an accountability partner to be like, if you don't put those sun chips down.
I got a problem.
If you
don't ask me to be an accountability
Not
partner.
for that. Not for that.
What did you eat today?
You say, are you a never?
I couldn't. I wouldn't be no help. I would be a bad.
I'm saying don't ask me because you'll be tired of me. And anything
no,
that ask for accountability,
I do not like grocery shopping with her. That caused cancer. You said you're fighting this. That is going to make it worse. I can't even go to Walmart. We were in Walmart, and I said, she was picking up meat. I said, May said the meat here ain't good.
I'm sorry, I don't do Walmart.
I pray over my food and keep it moving.
You're not trying to get this fruit.
Have you ever seen how Walmart
and the fruit?
Let me tell you something.
Like Play-Doh.
Let me explain something to you. Ain't none of this food we eat.
It's
not real. It ain't right, period.
But some of it is real.
Is spray over it
none
and
of
keep
it
it moving.
None of it is the realest.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, then I'll call my spiritual accountability partner, like, pray for me, Lord, that I don't stop and get this fast food. Right. Which I don't that often, but you know, it was like one time. So
I can't eat
since I just ended with talking about my accountability partner for my physical health, we have
hold on, I didn't go yet.
No, you already said you got everybody.
No, I didn't. I was
joking. I got everything.
Okay, so
right
quickly. Oh Lord, it smells like baby milk. Okay, so quickly.
She can't be my health accountability partner.
Honestly, I'm thinking because mentally, mentally.
I'm sorry.
I feel like right now is where I've gotten and finding help because I feel like mentally, once I can come over that, I can go past a lot of things. And then I recently reached out to a business coach, so the career and all of that. But I think that what I would like to do is spiritually find someone because pretty much I think that those three for me would be snowballing. And there we go. I'm done. Now.
Okay.
See?
You can snowball in other areas.
Okay. Yeah.
So since we were talking about physical health, Desiree did like kick us off earlier and said we have a promoted episode today. No. This company, Truvania, did I say Truvani?
There's only 3 cups right there.
Truvani.
I thought I brought 4 cups.
This is water.
Truvani sent us some different flavors of protein powder for us to actually try live.
Matcha. And show the one that we're actually.
This is the one we're actually trying. This is banana cinnamon.
Yeah, put it. Banana brown. You can put it closer.
Go up there a little bit closer to the screen.
Truvani.
It's too dark.
It's too dark. Y'all trust.
Never mind. Just kidding.
Truvani.
You ain't gonna
bring the lights down.
We'll post it. We're gonna try this live, and hopefully, as we come back,
because I just smelled it, I'm already like, nah.
I've never tried this brand.
That smells like baby food.
Truvani is a plant-based protein. It has only 7 ingredients. It's organic, which is awesome for someone like myself. I like to be able to pronounce the ingredients. And it has no dairy, no stevia, no gums. That's good. No soy, no flow agents, no emulsifiers, no gluten, non-GMO, and just no weird ingredients.
And it is female founded. It is a female founded.
I love that.
Yes. So it was established by health advocate Danny Hari with a mission to improve food quality. It has a high protein content. Each serving is supposed to provide about 20 grams of a creamy based protein. And again, like she said, minimal ingredients and versatility.
Some of them only have 3 to 7 ingredients.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And on the back of them, each of them has a recipe that you can do to maximize the benefit and maybe the taste. But we're going for we're just going to see what it tastes without anything. We did add oat milk, vanilla oat milk, just to see what that does for it. And I'm gonna go ahead and let Vanna
Brown of the Brwngrlz Collective.
Vanna Brown.
So
hey, we just tasting it.
I know this is just a taste.
This is a taste.
And guess what,
came from just doing step aerobics.
I want to drink.
You can have
and it is National Protein Month, y'all.
It is National
Protein Month. Yeah.
I just need a little taste.
All right, I'm definitely gonna compare this because I have. But you know what? I'm also not. I shouldn't say that. I'm not expecting my protein powders to taste good, but
it smells like plant protein, y'all. This is what plant protein smells like.
All right, cheers. Everybody, should we look in each other's eyes for this?
I don't even.
Well, they wanted our honest opinion.
Yeah,
so y'all gonna get the honest opinion.
I'll just literally. Oh,
looking to see what y'all taste look like.
I like it. And then
the taste is actually really good. It's just the smell.
I can taste the smell, and I don't like it.
The pea protein in it. You can taste the smell.
Not a fan, but I see the potential. But
it tastes like banana oat milk.
Yeah, but I think because
also,
when you add it with the other fruits and stuff that you can do to it.
Like a smoothie?
Smoothie, yeah. Hand me the banana.
No.
Yeah.
If you make this as a smoothie, but if you're like a blender bottle girly, like you go to the gym, you shake it up and go.
Oh yeah. So this one,
I could down this.
So this one, okay. So I think So this one, it says. So this one, you can it's telling you just to add milk to it. The rest of them. So yeah.
Well, I mean, she did the right thing. Some people can't drink regular milk, so that would be the milk.
I mean, I've taken multiple sips, so it's not disgusting.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm not a fan.
And I'm also.
And you know what I would mix that
with?
I would use that as creamer for my coffee.
You want mine?
That's strange.
But I was gonna say, does she want it?
But I also don't drink my protein powder like this. I typically do a smoothie as well, and I add like actual fruit, ice. I need to drink it super cold, so I think it's one of those drinks that you just need to have it really cold with some other ingredients.
I chug it. Like if I go to the gym and I know like I just got to get that protein in, blender bottle, shake it up real quick.
I mean, I've never really had a protein that I've actually liked the taste, so I should say that. Yeah. So I mean, I know that if I need to drink it, I'll drink
I can drink this.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, because see,
you know what it reminds me
like
of?
in the whey protein because it causes you to break out.
It reminds me of like the pre-made shakes, like Ensure and that type of stuff. That's the taste it's given. You can taste the banana and cinnamon, right? You can taste it, but it doesn't have
like
that
artificial sweetener. That's what I really like about it.
It has monk fruit.
It doesn't have the artificial.
It's monk fruit extract.
Awesome.
I really like it.
And sea lime cinnamon, which is really good for diabetes and sugar intake. So if you are a diabetic, it does have sea lime cinnamon.
So what are we doing with the rest of them?
Oh, so the rest of them. So we're gonna choose and we'll do videos and let y'all know how we do them, and we'll discuss that later. It's none of y'all business. So,
but I think that's great. If you are looking for to build
what are you doing?
To build your physical part of your table,
and
you want to support a female-owned brand, and you want something that only has a couple of ingredients, none of that weird stuff, then maybe give Trugani.
I would love to try all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me too. And you can find this link on our page, on our Brwngrlz TikTok page. We do have a link to this and our store that we're growing, so you can definitely go ahead.
It's
and get
also
yours.
in the chat.
And you can go ahead and purchase that. So final part of the night, because we are wrapping up. If you can go ahead and pay the bill, because we pay the bill. Yep. Again, we are a nonprofit organization. We would like to continue to do the things that we're doing, highlighting and helping our community grow. We have a lot of things in the mix that we would like to do, but of course, we need your help. We need the community's help. We are a community organization, so we do need the community to come and help do some of the things that we need done. So again, we're just going to play that back one more time. Alrighty. So make sure if you're watching this in replay, you can take that screenshot it, click on it, and it'll take you directly to that link, or you can find it on our website as well. So we're wrapping up, and the next book club we're going to have is going to be in September. So we are going to take a break, and we're going to just go to the wheel.
Oh, we got 2 whole months almost to read this book.
Summer break,
summer
recess.
I'm gonna take my time.
Take your time. Read books, y'all.
Because baby, I'm a. Whoa, let me stop. Anyway, so let's go to the genre. Alrighty, Lord, I can't see this screen.
We all look so moisturized.
I saw that earlier. I was like, damn, we look shiny.
We look like cocoa butter and fun times.
A mystery thriller. Do y'all want to spin again, or y'all want to go for a mystery? Did we do mystery yet?
We've done mystery twice.
Yeah, let's spin that again.
We did Devil in a Blue Dress, and we did, what was the other mystery book? We did 2 mysteries.
Yeah, it was a thriller.
No, it was a thriller.
Yeah,
that before
where I go to sleep. Yeah. Local author.
Open category. I like that
one. Who put that in there? I don't remember that, but okay, cool, man.
You know,
I know it was me. Local author. Who's doing it? Go ahead. Let's go to the person they're picking, the local author. I think the consensus said, let me do it.
Let's see what it's saying.
No. Is this? Oh, yeah, this is the people. It's the people. That blue one look like me, though.
Oh, Lord.
The universe is conspiring.
I
knew that was right.
Hi, Sierra. Sierra. You guys up there for local? And when we say local, is local South Carolina? Is it the South? Is it Columbia?
Yeah, what do you mean by local?
Local. I mean, we can define it. South Carolina.
I think South Carolina.
Yeah,
it's
that's
all
the
good.
local.
South Carolina
Yeah,
on the
local.
office.
Because I wouldn't think local would be out of the state. I would consider local being here. Oh, we look good. Come on,
That's what I'm saying. We
screenshot.
moisturize.
and
so
young.
shiny.
Come on,
I think shiny.
can we
is good.
screenshot this? I'm using
Is
this.
so
I just seen a video.
Stop talking and just.
We should have just been like this the whole time.
Can we get
Wait,
back
look
on
at the
task?
camera. Look at the
Listen,
camera.
this is why we pour water in glasses. We know what this is. Do you?
Coconut water right here. That's why I look like it. Okay?
Dr. Pepper. Let me stop. Just,
No Dr. Pepper.
I'm just kidding. No,
What was you talking about?
ocean water, huh?
You forgot what you was even saying.
About what?
We're in book club.
Oh, yes, I already said it. I said local means here.
Oh,
South
Yeah,
Carolina.
that's just. I mean, like if we local
South
wouldn't mean
Carolina.
Atlanta or you know, 'cause
Yeah,
it's not
South Carolina.
necessarily- Yeah, South Carolina. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, so
I'm
yeah,
with
so
it.
again, we've been getting inquiries from authors. This is your time. Sell me on your book. Sell us on your book, and we're gonna pick you for
Possibly.
To be one of our elite employees. I'm sorry.
Ooh, we can't take nothing serious, Black folks. I'm very excited. I'm really excited because we have a lot of great authors that we've interviewed, a lot of authors that we've talked to. Like I'm just really excited. Alrighty, so I don't know if y'all can hear the sound, but
Little ASMR.
yeah. Protein part. Protein.
All of our brain cells together. It just be too much. What's going
No,
on?
dude, I mean, it's the last one until September. We
I know
going
you
on
don't want
the
to say goodbye, do you?
Don't want to say goodbye. No, 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 no.
Look, I just want y'all work on taking a seat at your table. The head chair at your table.
Amen.
And work on your finances. Get your finances in order. You can't
So we can
work-
take over the world.
You can't do work for the kingdom if you don't have resources. Your resources are depleted. And Anthony talked about that in a book. God is our source. Everything that we have, all of the skills, talent, resources that he gave us are for us to fulfill our purpose.
Amen.
And not just to benefit ourselves, but also to benefit those around us, including our community. So
One way,
Amen.
beautiful way to put it
Put
on
us-
a bow on it.
Mhm.
Thank you, Shane.
And with that, good night.
we'll get her under control by September.
Never. Because then it's Virgo season.
Oh.
It's Virgo season. Okay.
Please.
A big thanks to our advertising sponsors and to you, our viewers, for being part of this journey. We can't wait to see you next time.